Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What up, TSP family? Hope you're having a dope day, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 7, Episode 31. Wow. My name is Chris Chu, and he is the 2 aficionado, but number 1 in your heart. What is up, Sean Collard?
Hey now.
Hey now. And he is the best from the Midwest, racking up the K's with his perfect game. What is up, Calby?
Gentlemen, how's it going?
How's it going? Mike and Chloe could not be with us this week. They're not here for the final episode, but it doesn't matter. We keep going like we're not taking breaks or something, but we will. They'll be back soon. Shout out to the mans. As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by your favorite sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic. You can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. You can use our coupon code TSP15 and get 50% off your order. This is the perfect stocking stuffer.
Is it? It is.
Stocking stuffer.
And for those of you who watch us on YouTube, all 3 of you, my wife moved the sneaker wipes, and but they're like at the end of this table behind me. I can't reach it, and I'm too lazy to stand up and get it.
Man, you can't reach them. I thought you were too tall.
It's a long table. It's a long table.
Well, again, you can find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic_official. I don't know. We're kind of late in the game to be getting some Christmas gifts, but hey, who says you can't give gifts to people after the holidays?
Right? Maybe there'll be a Boxing Day sale. Who knows?
After all the shopping you're doing on the streets, you're going to need to wipe those sneakers down.
Exactly.
Right? Think of Sneaker Logic.
Exactly.
All right, let's start the podcast like we always do with what we wore on feet today. Sean Collard, I think you have a banger to tell us about.
I don't. I did wear something today, but I didn't. It's not. I can't remember if we talked about this on the pod last week, or if it was off pod, before the pod, or after the pod. I don't remember. Whatever. Today, our students, my whole program, we took our students to go see a movie, Puss in Boots 2.
Oh, that's nice.
It was fun. And so I didn't feel like wearing boots and doing the whole changing thing at the theater, obviously. So I figure, what's a good shoe that will it can stand up to the elements that we have here in Montreal, and that is I decided to wear my 2018 Air Jordan 3 black cement.
Of course.
Didn't we just trash the 2018?
Well, this is it. And I just trashed them in the snow. So there you go.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah. So,
that's some good podcast content right there. You set it up last week.
Yeah.
You're closing it out this week.
It's how I do it. I like to make all the connections.
Done.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Calby, what did you wear on feet today?
I wore the Jordan 1 All-Star. I don't remember what year it is, but the color shifting one, the chameleon looking one.
Oh, yeah.
2017?
16 or 17, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah. I wore those. It's freezing out here. My feet were freezing. I was going in and out, and Jordan 1s are a winter shoe that I bring out a lot. I also wore 2018 black cements over the weekend.
There you
go. they're warmer, actually. But I was just trying to run in and out of the vehicle, and my feet were still cold. It's minus 40s out here, guys.
Oof.
No, that's not good.
Yeah, hey, with the wind chill. I like how they say that. That's my favorite part about the weather stuff. When they're like, it's minus 30, and you're like, all right, and then you look, wind chill. It feels like minus 41.
Yeah.
Okay, it's minus 41 then.
Exactly.
Not, if
who
that's
are we
what
kidding?
It feels like, yeah.
Is there ever not any wind?
Yeah.
So,
geez.
Holy shit. So minus 40 Celsius, what we do in Canada.
I think at a certain point, though, it
is 40.
Point, it evens out, right?
It's 40.
Like it's 40.
Minus 40.
Minus 40 Fahrenheit.
It evens out. It's the same. So
minus 40 is minus 40?
Yeah.
There's a certain point where the scales they match up. Yeah.
Oh,
damn.
That's the only thing I know in Fahrenheit.
Convert. Yeah. Minus 40 is a spot. You basically enter Narnia. Nice,
yeah,
man.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Universes collide.
Okay, cool. It's kind of brutal. I saw, I don't know, I guess you can consider it kind of same weather in Alberta as well. Falsey. Falsey's in Edmonton,
Yes.
is that right?
No, he's here now. He moved
Oh,
here.
he's in Calgary.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
so
moved
his
here.
weather is the same as yours.
Yeah.
Dude's still taking photos outside. I'm like, what the heck, man?
Yeah. Yeah, that's unreal.
Madness.
Fingers, man.
Canadian madness.
Yep, Canadian Madness. I wore today some Jordan 1 low Lance Mountain, right?
Nice.
I'm trying to stretch them out. They feel kind of tight. I don't
Oh.
remember them being that tight.
Hmm.
I don't know what it is. Didn't you just have some like toe rubbing issue on a Jordan 1 recently, Sean?
Me? I don't think so.
No,
I don't remember. I don't think so.
must have been another Jordan aficionado. I was
Must
thinking
have
about.
been. Must have been.
Must have been.
I'm a Jordan 2 aficionado, not a Jordan 1 aficionado.
Well, clearly,
I don't know.
right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
obvious now.
Yeah, obvious.
It's clear. I know
Clear.
about one shoe.
Whether it's super cold or you're just, I don't know, you're living that good life where you just wear a hoodie outside. I hope you're thinking of quality. And check out our good friends over at Quality, KUWALLATEE.com. Find them on Instagram at Quality. All the gear's there. They're having, right now, I don't know if they can still get your shipment out by Christmas, but hey, like I said, you can still get stuff for people for after the holidays, right? Or like look out for their sales. I'm sure they're going to have a holiday sale that you can capitalize on.
Yeah.
I mean, hoodies, jackets, pants, man.
And who cares when it comes? A gift's a gift, right?
Straight up. That's a very valid point. That's a very good point. Yeah.
I didn't get it on the 25th. I don't want it.
I don't want it. Take it back. I need a fleece. And you can use our coupon code SneakerPod20 and get 20% off your order. But like I said, holidays are coming up. You might be able to get like a super discount. Just check out their sales, check out their Instagram, check out their site, see what you can find. All right. Let's move on to our favorite part of the podcast, which is new shoes.
Damn.
That was a gooder.
Yeah.
Thank you. Been saving it up.
Yeah.
Anyone have something?
I got one.
I got
All right.
one.
Came in quick.
Hit it.
Saturday they launched the Air Jordan 7 Cardinal.
Oh, you got it.
First time since 2011. Yeah, it was. I wasn't gonna get it. I was trying to save up for all the twos I'm about to buy on the 30th. But bezel, bitch.
Oh, bezel, bitch.
Oh.
Yeah, so I got these from Capsule. They're
nice.
sitting everywhere, so they'll probably go on sale at some point too. So I could have waited probably, but I didn't want to take a chance just in case they did sell out. You never know these days.
Yeah.
But they sat and they're still sitting. But they're very nice quality. I like them a lot, and they look a lot nicer in person than I saw them in the pictures online. Like, even the official images look a bit sort of off, and in person they're a lot nicer. Quality of the leather is really nice.
Yeah.
Very, very, very happy. I ended up impulse buying those.
The funny thing is, I'm not a fan of Jordan 7s per se. And I was never a super fan of the Cardinal colorway.
Yeah.
But seeing pictures of them on feet during the release, I like them a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
nice.
a nice shoe.
Yeah. The last pair, the Cardinal is my least favorite OG colorway of the 7s. And the last pair, the only pair I have is the 2006 release. And there was one stupid little detail. They were a nice, great release, but the one stupid detail on the back. See how, if you guys are watching on YouTube, the three of you, we have it's a red 7 with the black background.
Yeah.
That's how it was on the OG. On the 2006, it's a black 7 with a red background, and it drives me nuts. That's like
that's funny.
They flipped it for some reason, and it drives me crazy. But whatever. So now I have it the right way.
The right way.
Yeah,
this is the way.
This is the way.
What are the OG colorways of the 7?
You have your Bordeaux. You have your hair. Your playoff. Some call them Raptors. You have your Cardinal and your Olympic. Five OG colorways.
It's a pretty good palette, man.
Yeah,
for OG colorways.
Yeah. There used to. I mean, until This is the ones had a ton of colorways. Twos only had 2 colorways, but they had a high and
Right.
low. Threes had 4 colorways. Fours had 4 colorways. Fives had 4 colorways. Sixes had 5 colorways.
What's the
Sevens have
six? What's the sixes?
6 is white infrared, black infrared, sport blue, maroon,
Maroon.
and well, I'm blanking now.
Carmen?
Carmine, yeah, Carmen. I know. I say Carmen, and everybody's got me saying Carmine now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'd still. Well, 7 still has a pretty impressive
yeah.
list of colors. Because
Especially
Heron
Olympic.
Bordeaux is tough to beat, man. That, in
Aaron
my
Bordeaux's
opinion.
to be, yeah, and and the Cardinal. I don't know what it is. It is my least favorite colorway, but
Right.
it's still a nice colorway. But yeah,
Looking
it's
good
a
in
solid lineup.
pictures. Yeah. All right.
Very nice.
I like how it's got that like tumbled leather mixed in with the
Yeah.
smooth leather, right? Yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah,
what
I
I
like
like
that
about that
like
shoe.
that too.
Yeah, very nice.
Shit.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's it.
Cal, you got something sneaker adjacent?
No, I go I did. Okay, I'll tell 2 stories then. Yeah, I got a sneaker adjacent and a sneaker.
Right.
Sneaker adjacent. I got this hoodie that I'm wearing right now. It's the Dapper Dan. They're calling it herringbone, but it's totally a houndstooth pattern. I don't know
Right.
why
Yeah.
they're doing that. So that's why I got it, was the houndstooth pattern, and because I love the branding, how it says DAP instead of Gap, and obviously Dapper Dan is a legend.
Right.
So I got it. I was really happy with it, like that I got it. I like the pattern. I'm still wearing it to this day, but it is not a $150 hoodie. Okay, I paid $150 for this hoodie. This is an $80 hoodie. I won't be buying another one. It's lightweight. I mean, I'm used to, maybe some heavier branding using hoodies, but for $150, I'm expecting top of the line. Like this feels like it feels the exact same as my I Love Venice Beach hoodie that I got for $20 in some little store in Venice Beach because I was cold.
That's not good.
So yeah, that's disappointed. I'm just putting that on the air because you're gonna see me wearing it a lot. Like I love the way it looks, but it's only worth.
But for
half as
$150,
much.
Yeah.
It's only worth half as much as they charge.
I think I paid I think $130 or $140 for my Amamaniere hoodies, and it's worth it. They're like
those are
solid.
heavy.
Those are heavy, nice quality hoodies.
Yeah.
But when I got them, I'm like, okay, I can see there's some, like, because even at the time I bought them, I'm like, oh boy, that's a lot of money for a hoodie. But you get them in hand, it's like, oh, it's a different level of hoodie.
Right.
Yeah. I'm.
Oh, just dude.
It's my worst quality hoodie, and it's up there in price. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that OVO hoodie I asked you to pick me up because you have an OVO store in Calgary?
Yeah.
That one's like a thick hoodie too. That was heavy.
Nice.
Like,
yeah. Like even the Nike hoodie I have, like it's the Certified Lover Boy one with Drake. So I don't know. Like I don't have many Nike clothing at all. So that's why I'm bringing it up. Is like it's much better, and it's just like a Nike one. You know what I mean? Right. It's not like a heavy duty. It's not winter or nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's cheap fleece, man. Like,
shit.
But it looks cool, man. So it is what it is. But I also grabbed these, and they are the Awake Gel Light 3s that came out earlier this year. They're calling it like Joyeria, this colorway. It looked a lot more hot pink in all the photos. And some sites had it up as pink, some said purple, but a lot just said black because that's the official colorway is black.
That's purple, no?
Yeah.
I'm calling it magenta is what I'm calling it. In some when you look at it in some angles, it's kind of pink, and then but I mean I can't see colors anyways apparently. But they're nice. I like them. I got them on sale at Livestock. So if anyone is looking for a very nice, cheap Gel Light 3 collaboration with a great company in Awake, head over to Livestock. They're like $100, free shipping.
Tell the people why we're fans of Awake.
I've known about Awake for a long time, but I never really messed with them. Just because I kind of keep my lane a bit. But after Virgil passed, they had their Gel Keanu release come out with Asics, their collab, and they donated all the proceeds to, I believe, Postmodern, which is Virgil's schooling kind of thing where he helps young Black creators. And yeah, so they donated it. I believe that's where it went. It might have went to a different Virgil thing,
No,
but
it's a
I'm
scholarship fund.
positive.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, that's where it went. And ever since then, I was like, I like these guys. Like that was a really cool move. Obviously they knew each other or whatnot, but they didn't really have to do that. You know what I mean? You didn't really see anybody else being like, hey, this random stuff we're releasing, we're donating it to Virgil too.
Right.
Yeah.
So I really like that they did that, and they've been on my radar since then. And I've actually been looking at this pair of shoes for quite a while because I wanted the Keanu, and I was actually like wanted to buy it, but it never went cheap enough for me, and that's not really my flow, that shoe. So I never picked it up, but I was looking at these because this is more my speed, and when I saw them go down like that, I was like, I have to grab them.
Yeah,
And
it's a good pickup. Yeah, good choice.
I like a lot of their stuff. Their clothes is cool. Their branding is dope. Like I
like
really
their
like their
branding.
logo. Yeah, their logo is really cool. And actually, Styles P and another guy. I'm sorry, I don't remember his name. The guy that actually wore this shoe in the ad. Sorry, dude, I don't remember his name. But Styles P was part of the lookbook for this release because it's like a 4-pair pack, which is also really cool. Because like, shout out to the Ghost.
Yeah, I like that. Wasn't Asics voted brand of the year by Sneaker Freaker or something?
Hype Beast, I believe.
Hype Beast. Sorry.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's my Asics this year was like so low. I had such a weird year this year. Like I only picked up 2 Kith pairs, and one was released this year. The other was picking up an older pair.
Yeah.
And then what the heck was I just? Oh, and then Asics. This was the only Asics I picked up this year.
Right.
Period.
Okay.
The 2 Gel A5s from Kith came in this year, but I paid for them last year.
Oh yeah! Holy shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
that took a while.
Yeah, so they don't really count. So, but yeah, so this was my only Asics. So that's another one. I was like, yo, I have to get an Asics this year, and I've been wanting to buy something from Awake. I didn't really want to buy off of their shop because I don't know about customs and everything like that. But yeah, so the Asics put out so much like techie stuff, like the new stuff. Like I know a lot of people like it. That's not my speed. Like the newer Gel Keanos and Gel Nimbus and all these types of things. A lot of people liked it. I guess it's kind of with that same like Solomon kind of crew.
Yeah.
That's not my speed, so I had a very low year on Asics. But then I look at Hype Beast and I messaged it to you guys like, "Yo, Asics got brand of the year."
Brand of the year?
Like,
we hardly talk about them on pod.
Yeah,
Wow.
we're all like, yeah, don't New Balance. And Sean is like, hey, Jordan 2.
Meanwhile, Asics. Who knew?
Yeah.
Asics, yeah.
Yeah, so shows what we know.
Mhm.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Well, that's why our pod's doing so poorly. Yeah, okay. Well, I got, after last week's new shoe segment, I was like, I'm probably not going to have much for this week. But I don't know, the Canadian brands came through, like the Canadian factions of the brands came through. Under Armour Canada sent over a nice sneaker. It's the Curry Flow 10 Northern Lights colorway. As you can tell.
That's a nice colorway.
Yeah.
The Northern Lights right there. If I go real fast. Huh? There you go.
Oh, yeah. When you do it fast.
Went damn, yeah.
It even gives like the
I was mesmerized for a second there.
It's because I'm moving at the speed of light. So yeah, shout out to them for that. That was really cool. They also came with a cool pair of shorts, not within my reach, just like Sean. Yeah, it's too far.
See.
Then Puma Canada hit me up and sent over the Mellow MB02 in the Rookie of the Year colorway. So very cool. I was like, so cool. I'm going to have something to talk about during the pod. New shoes. Yeah. I'm going to cover that.
Yeah.
So really happy about that. And then today happened to be their latest release, which is like a slime colorway. And I tried to get them online I failed. I actually failed. It sold out right under my nose. It was in cart and everything, and boop. And then boom, boom, doorbell rings,
Wow.
and they hit me up with a pair.
Wow.
MB02 slime colorway. You can't really see in the light, but
It's
anyway,
tough
it's on
to-
my Instagram. I took pictures
yeah.
already.
Yo, yes, you did. I like that, man. I like you brought back the like slime glitter aspect.
The glitter. I used to work
Yeah.
with glitter.
Yeah,
Glitter.
I like that, man. That was awesome.
I was like this to the wifey. I go, I gotta go out. I gotta go buy some glitter. She goes, we got tons of glitter at home. I go, this isn't the right shade of glitter. This is not the right shade of green. This is like Christmas green. I need like slime green.
This ain't for the kids. It's for me.
Yeah. So I did that, did a little thing, and I tried to make like slime effect on in the snow. Yeah, it kind of worked out.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, thanks, bro. And then also, while I'm outside taking photos in the snow, FedEx truck pulls up and drops off the Salehe
The hell?
times New Balance
Ooh.
990 V2. Boom, boom, boom.
Nice.
I ordered these last week from the actual site, from his actual release. First time I ever hit off his site. Sean, if you don't know,
I don't.
his site is always like locked.
Oh, wow.
And to access the launch, you have to type in the password and you have to be subscribed to his mailing list so that at the time of the release, they send like a few minutes before or something or an hour before, they send you the password.
Okay.
Access the site and you go through the whole process.
Right.
I always miss. Even the Crocs, just sell out. And these sat a bit longer on the site.
Oh,
I don't know why. I think they're great.
That hurts to hear.
But also, you run the risk because it's an American site, and I've never ordered from them.
Right.
And I see, oh shit, they're sending it FedEx.
From
from California.
Oof.
And I'm like, God dang it. But I gotta do it. So I did it. No customs.
How?
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I hate to burst your bubble, but you might get a note letter.
I know
mail.
that too.
Yeah.
But
I've done that before.
Recently, on a lot of New Balance that I've been ordering from States, I'm expecting like a bill later on.
Yeah.
And it never comes.
Huh.
So I don't know. Maybe because it's like it does say made in the USA.
Oh, that's why. That's why.
But I know it's not 100% made in the USA.
But if as long as it says made in the USA, that's all that matters. That's exactly why.
Yeah. Because my
Salehe,
Salehe ones, we were talking about it after you ordered them, and you were asking about that, and I was like, I don't remember paying duties on that shoe either. Because I got a pair as well, not of that, but the yurt way back when.
But you're also kind of not luckier, but like they're more forgiving in Alberta. Am I right?
Oh, definitely.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, they also only have the 5% tax.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. We only pay 5%.
Yeah. So all in all, pretty cool that they came through FedEx and no extra fees. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, I really like this release, man. Like Cal, I'm a big fan of the 990 V2, so it's a nice addition to the collection.
Yeah.
I got one more shoe to talk about.
Look at this guy.
Jeez.
This is the Nike LeBron 20.
Oh boy.
Oh, you got another one? Didn't you get one before?
This is a violet and I call it pink, whatever. So me and Sean have been talking about this shoe a bit here and there. I had purchased the white pair.
Yeah.
Returned it immediately.
Yeah. Return to sender almost.
Right. And I was like, yeah, I don't need that shoe. I'm not gonna wear it. I was okay with the colorway. I wasn't a super fan of the colorway. And also, if you guys remember, I mentioned I didn't want the LeBron being the last shoe that I buy of the year.
Right. You have a few more pairs.
Yeah. And I do like to hate on LeBron. It's not a secret. It's not a secret.
It's no secret.
But this shoe, man, ranked the performer of the year from a lot of performance review guys.
All right. Hey.
And I'm trying to we'll talk about this a bit later, but I'm trying to take my whole sneaker experience towards another direction.
Right.
Talk about it a bit later. But then and I'm like, this one's there. I finally see it. It's one of the two colorways that I do like, this violet one and then the time machine one. I'm like, should I do it? Should I do it? I go, let me buy it now and I'll sort the bodies later. Okay.
All
So yeah, I bought them. Sean, I'll
Mhm.
admit I didn't know if I was gonna talk about them on the pod. I didn't want to
And
incur
because-
your wrath.
Because every other day you and I are sharing things about how much we hate LeBron.
I know, but every time I do that, but then I'm like, but those shoes, man. Those shoes are nice.
Yeah. They are nice.
And there's a guy that wears them on Tuesday basketball, and we just played ball yesterday. And I'm like, yeah, they do look nice, and everyone's talking about them. So I'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
You guys can call me a sellout. That's fine.
No. Listen, it is a nice looking shoe. It is the nicest looking LeBron I think I've ever seen. Because I don't know that there's been one LeBron I think is a nice looking shoe. That's a nice looking shoe. Right. So it's, hey, why not?
Yeah.
I almost bought a LeBron. I just bought the South Beaches back in, what was it, South Beach
8?
8, I think. Yeah. But when it originally released.
Right.
I was in Florida, and I was getting swept up in the Florida vibes, I guess.
I wasn't even in
Miami.
Shirt was wide open.
I wasn't even in Miami.
Window.
Exactly.
You're like, oh.
I was in the Central Florida. I wasn't even anywhere near Miami, but I was like, hey, let me give it some South Beach LeBrons.
Yeah.
I didn't. I said almost. I didn't do it.
Almost.
Yeah.
But that being said, they're in my possession. And I can confirm that it will not be the last purchase I make this year.
Mm-hmm.
Not the last incoming shoe. So that's also taken care of.
Wow.
You guys won't hear about this shoe till next time we pod.
Interesting.
And it's a nice one. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah.
Very nice.
Very nice. Very cool. All right. Thank you for placating me. Let's get into flooding our feeds. All right. Off-White Nike Terraforma released today.
I bought them actually. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I bought them.
Yeah.
I bought the brown pair.
Nice.
I think they're cool.
I like them too. Do you think, I don't know, like, do you think it was planned, like, which order these come out in? And if there's more that he had in the archives or something?
The pipeline? Or?
I mean, Wifey just came out and said that they got a year's worth of Virgil Nike coming out.
There you
go.
Yeah, in the vault. She
That's
said
nice.
she's taken over. She was a super gangster. She came out and said, like, get ready, basically.
I don't mind that at all.
He says they got a year's worth in the vault, and so we'll see how that goes.
That's nice. That's nice. And I like to talk about these Off-White releases just to see what else he had envisioned for like the brand and shit.
Yeah,
I really like these. Like, obviously, like, there's not a ton of hype around them, and I know a lot of people don't like the way they look because they're very different.
Mm-hmm.
But they scream Virgil to me, man. Like, you know, I obviously hold the first the 10 very high. I hold a lot of the work he does very high. So I'm not saying any of this is better than any of that. But these last releases, the Blazers with the holes and the spike on the back, and then the Air Force Ones with the wild spiky stuff on it and stuff, they're very Virgil to me. Like, it looks like this is when he had some creative freedom to just like, obviously he always did because he did all that with the 10. But this stuff is just so like different that I like it a lot. And I know some people don't feel it, but I like it a lot.
I mean, if you just look at his Off-White sneakers, just the Off-White brand sneakers, they look more like these last few releases.
Yeah. This one too has that the outsole of it looks like he almost mimicked the Louis Vuitton sneaker. I don't know the name of it, but there's that Louis Vuitton sneaker that has the big swoop in the middle with the big outsole.
Right.
Yeah. And it looks similar to that. I love the tread lightly on the bottom of it. I don't know. It's very cool in my opinion.
It was expensive. I didn't
Yeah,
check.
well, 270 Canadian.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's actually not that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
it's a
mean,
lot of money in general, but in terms of a Nike sneaker, that's up there with whatever Jordan brand sells.
yeah,
Yeah.
you buy
Any
a
retro,
retro
that.
Jordan, you buy
Yeah.
a 990 New
Yeah.
Balance, it's gonna cost you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna cost. Yeah. All right. Very nice. Concepts times Nike SB Low Orange Lobster releasing December 22nd, just tomorrow.
So get on it if you're listening.
Oh, I think most shops did a raffle, online raffle. I'm surprised at the amount of boutiques in Canada that got them.
Did
Right.
they? Yeah.
Well, it's mostly the skate shops, but yeah,
Right,
quite a
right.
number of them got them. I mean, they have been taking care of all the skate shops lately. Like most skate shops get all the Nike SB releases, which is pretty cool.
Is it an orange and black pair? Is that the one? No,
Mostly orange with that
black midsole, right?
rubber band around the toe.
Yes,
toe
yes,
gap.
yes, 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 yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are nice.
Yeah, they're cool. Well,
I
all the
like
lobster stuff is cool, man.
all the lobsters. I gotta say, concepts. They do a lot of collabs, but they do it with everyone,
Yeah.
right? And they're mostly like iconic
Conceptual.
with their yeah, sure. They're like the Nike SB lobster like line, the pack or collection. That's like big time shit, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah. And then I'm saying their Air Max pack that they released earlier this year was pretty crazy. Like I think
Yeah.
it'll still ring true in a few years. Like that was a great pack. That was a great pack type deal, you know? And
Yeah.
all their New Balance stuff is always great. So
Yeah.
killing it.
They're awesome. Yeah, man. I think Concepts is a great shot, man. Dion's cool. I like
Dion's cool.
yeah, I like what he does. I like how they tell their stories. It's yeah.
He
Shout out to Concepts,
engages
man.
online like with everything that if you tag concepts, he's looking at it, which is
Yeah.
cool, man.
Yeah.
And he'll
And he'll
comment
show
to you.
yeah, he'll show you love too.
Yeah.
He like doesn't just drop a like. I mean, he does sometimes or whatever, but a lot of the
Right.
time he'll comment.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, and it's like
Makes you feel
awesome.
special,
Like,
man.
yeah, hell yeah. Like, thanks, Dion. That's like my goal every time. Like, if I could get the designer to like hit me with some love on the picture I take of his shoe,
Yeah.
it's like successful. Like I
Yeah.
won today.
Yeah.
Even if it's through the DMs, because now when you tag someone, it goes into DMs.
Yeah. So there's no
Yeah,
missing the fact that somene's been tagged.
Right, exactly.
That ruined. I gotta say that ruined my Ronnie Feig pictures now
Because
because
now
that's
you
all he
seem a
does
bit
is
too
like it in my
creepy.
DM. He likes it in my DM. I don't get
yeah,
the like.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
get the
yeah,
like
yeah.
on my profile, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man.
And if you screenshot your DMs, you're going a bit too far.
yeah,
Like sending it, putting it in your stories. He did it. He did it. Look.
yeah,
Yeah. All right. Nike Air Max 1 Ugly Duckling Pack. Ceramic and pecan colorways. These released like a few days ago, but we haven't been talking about much Air Max stuff. So
No.
did you guys see these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I'm
did.
not a fan.
No?
Mm-mm.
I
No.
do
I'm
like the
indifferent.
ceramic one. It's nice. But
Yeah.
like 210. 210's the Canadian price for this Air Max. Like a pair of these.
Yeah.
Bit much, no?
Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
lot.
Who they
For an
think
Air
they are?
Max.
New Balance?
But that's what I was saying about the silver bullets when I got them. They were $240 for the Air Max silver
That's
bullets.
insane, man.
Yeah.
Was it
It's a lot
oh,
for an Air
no,
Max.
220
No.
maybe?
The last
210?
time they released was $215, I think.
Even that's a bit much, but I know the 95, 97 is
They were
over
higher.
200.
Yeah.
Right?
But 240, and then the Air Max ones are 210. No, it's too much.
I think Air Max 1 was 170 last
I
time
think
I
so.
bought one.
170, 180, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Canadian dollars, people.
I don't know. Yeah, Canadian dollars. All just to say, is it too early for me to be thinking of Air Max month?
Yes, way too early.
Yeah, it is. Don't do that because
No.
last time you just kept bringing it up, and then I got all caught up in it, and then I didn't hit on the heavy, and then it's hanging over my head. Like I
And
search it
that
all the time. I search heavy all the time, all the time. No local shops. If from another gets a pair in my size, bezeled immediately.
bezel
Immediately. Oh, you want
is
400 for it? Sure, I'm rich. Bezel.
$100 every 2 weeks. I can handle that.
me mentioning Air Max month in December is like me putting up the Christmas tree on November 1st. Is that it?
That's exactly
That's
it.
what's going on? Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost October.
Yeah.
It's almost like before Halloween even happened, you put up your tree.
You're right. You're right.
I'm just getting
You
it
are-
ready. I'm just
you
getting it
are-
ready.
You're the Walmart of sneakers. You
I'm
do
not
shit
turning the
so
lights
early.
The lights are there, but they're not on.
Oh, you
Yeah.
leave the lights on all year. You're one of those families. You leave the lights on
Yeah.
all year. I'm driving
respect
by your
those
house
people.
in
They're
July and I
working
see
smart,
Christmas lights.
not hard. Okay,
They're working lazy is what they're doing.
dude. I drive by the house of this guy that has this huge pine tree, and the Christmas lights go all the way to the top.
That I can understand. In a
Right.
tree, it's hard to see. If I see it hanging from these dangly ones that hang from your roof, if
No,
I see it in
okay.
July and August,
You're
there's a
yanking them
problem.
down.
I'm
Yeah, fuck
getting on
you,
my
man.
ladder. I'm coming up and I'm whipping that shit down. I don't want to see Christmas lights in July.
Yeah.
On or off. I don't care. Take it off. Put it away. Be a man
Okay.
or a woman.
All right. I didn't put this one in the list, but I had put it in the list last week. We didn't talk about it. Jordan 23,
Yeah.
Year of the Rabbit.
Yeah.
Coming out next year.
Those look nice.
Dude.
Nice. Yeah.
I need those.
Yeah. I need them too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And 23 for me is one of the nicest Jordans ever made.
And you wore your pair, like,
yeah.
and
I unds that pair. 2008.
Yes,
That was an unds. 2008 those came out. I just unds'd them like a week or two ago.
You're a brave man, because
I'm a brave man.
those are like, those will separate. I figure the way they're
felt
made.
them. I know. I felt them. I moved them around. With some
Yeah.
pressure, and I was like, I think they're okay. And they were. I wore them for a full day of work. And but man, I forgot how nice they are and how much I like wearing them.
So nice,
So comfortable. Such a nice silhouette. Yeah, I can't wait for the.
and to remember that was designed as a performance sneaker.
Yeah. I don't know
Which
how
is-
well it performed though.
I get it.
I
I
heard
get
it was
it,
like
but-
hot. You made your feet hot because it's very, very thick and good quality materials. I think they were comfortable, but not. And they made your feet hot because they were. They're so. There's
But
no,
I
no,
mean,
no, no breathability.
Zero
Yeah,
perforation.
yeah. Well, that's it. There's no breathability on those.
But who said you needed to be comfortable to look good? Huh? You know?
Exactly. I don't
mean,
care if my
come
feet
on.
sweat. No one can
Yeah.
see my feet sweating.
Yeah, that's right.
Mhm.
Nike LeBron 20 stocking stuffer. That's coming out December 25th, like on Christmas
You
Day.
buy one LeBron. Now we got to talk about LeBron and the flooding our feet.
This is forever going to be the LeBron show.
It's the new Lake Show.
Le show LeBron. I just brought this one up because it used to be that Nike basketball would have this whole lineup of signature basketball shoes for Christmas, right?
Yep.
Yes.
And
yeah,
it used
yeah.
to be a huge thing, especially everyone remembers Kobe Grinch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kobe 8 was great.
Yeah,
The 5 rings. The Kobe 10 was dope because it had
Yeah.
the 5 rings on the back.
with all the knit
Multicolored
on it,
toe. Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's a beautiful
Yeah.
shoe. And even LeBron's used to be like all red with a bit of green in them
Yeah.
and everything, and it used to be
Yeah.
a big thing. I don't know where those days have gone. I think there is a changing of the guard. Like Kyrie no more with Nike, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not doing any more Paul George, no more PG sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
The 6 was the last one. And they're bringing in Ja Morant and Devin Booker.
Good.
Hopefully, we see more Nike basketball Christmas stuff coming
Yeah.
up in the following
Yeah.
years. I'm hoping.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm all for it.
And I hope,
Sure.
yeah. I
Yeah.
hope they do it where you can wear them all year round. This one,
Yeah.
this LeBron looks like Christmassy, but it also looks like you might be able to pull it off all year long.
Yeah. I don't. It looks too much like a Grinch. Like they're trying to do a Grinch thing with it,
I could see that.
but it's not a Kobe, man. I
Yeah,
don't
no.
mind it paying homage to Kobe stuff,
Yeah,
but it's not a Kobe.
it's not a Kobe.
Leave it
Mhm.
alone.
Agreed.
Right. Leave it for the Kobe's. Yeah.
Unless you're gonna write Kobe on it, because I wouldn't mind LeBron running around with Kobe on the side of his shoe. To be completely honest, I wouldn't mind that at all.
For
Well,
real.
yeah. Let's keep thinking about the DMs me and Sean sent.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Jordan 9 Olive Concord. So you guys have
Jordan
seen
9
this one.
Olive
It's like the
Concord.
olive. It's like the
Oh, I
olive
missed
Jordan
that.
9. But instead of the red hits, it's like a Concord hits.
Let me look this up quickly while you guys talk
Right,
about
right.
it.
It's exactly what you think it looks like.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, yeah, it looks
Yeah.
just like the olive, but
It's like the olive, but with
Oh,
Concord
yeah.
hits.
That's
And
interesting. Yeah.
to me, like you're trying to.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
It's
took
unnecessary.
2 recognizable colors
Yeah.
from Jordan,
Yeah.
and then you just mush them together.
Yeah. Unnecessary. Yeah.
I agree.
Just
That's a great description.
Did they put out like the regular olive? Not like not in a while.
No, I think 2010 maybe, something like that. No,
You could have just done
yeah,
that one.
yeah. 2010, 2011, somewhere around there, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit with 2013, or I don't know. It's the last like it's almost a solid 10 years, I'm sure. But yeah, exactly. Do that. Yeah, I don't know. And it's not like it's like they brought back a really super popular colorway of a super popular model and changed it up a bit. This is like no one really cares about the Jordan 9.
No one asked about
to buy an olive Concord.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's asking for this.
It's kind of like the Navy Cement 4.
Yes. Yeah,
Right.
at least that's like people like the white cement 4s.
Yeah,
I don't know many people.
True.
I don't know many people like the olive 9s that much.
Yeah.
Some I know people like them, like it's part of the OG colorways, but I don't the white cement 4 is a different level. So I can see
definitely. I can
people
see that,
miss out on a white cement 4. They this will do me, tide me over until
Right.
the white cement 4s come back out. But this is like no one's waiting for an olive 9.
Which shoe we were talking about that all red Jordan 3.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah, All-Star, yeah, from All-Star Weekend. Yeah. It's the red cements, they call
red
it.
cements that people and then painting it black to make it a black cement.
Yeah.
But I figured this navy cement Jordan 4 is an easier custom to make into just a regular white cement.
An easier custom.
But you got to paint that rubber and plastic, and there's good chances of that chipping.
There's that, and it's got a jump man on the heel, and people would want the Nike Air nowadays.
Okay.
So just wait for the white cements.
Right.
It'll come out. They'll come back out, I'm sure.
Or you can get this olive Concord and just paint the Concord red.
Yeah,
you could on the outsole, and really, it's just
So you get this olive Concord Jordan 9 and paint a white cement 4 onto it. Okay, so like the silhouette of a Jordan 4.
That would be fun.
How about that?
Now that's a
go.
fun project.
There you go.
Look for that.
Problem
in 2023.
solved.
Yeah.
Union times Jordan 1 AJKO.
Yeah.
Low. January.
A low. There's never been an AJKO low. So there you go.
And
Good
a
job,
Union
Union.
collab.
That's just the white with the switchable swooshes, right?
Yeah.
Not interested.
Meh.
No. Not for me.
Yeah, I know.
Not for me.
I just Union usually is like, oh.
Yeah.
They did a lot of great stuff, and then they did the Cortez.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Which you like, that's the thing though too, because at least the Cortez is like one of the coolest Cortezes you've seen around. Like I can't really name you a better Cortez. I don't know why
the Forrest
they did
Gump one.
Cortez, but
the Forrest Gump one.
That's the only one you need, actually.
Yeah, really.
And then there's this Jordan 1 that it's like, this is not really better than any of them.
No.
I
You know what I mean? This is better than the Jumpman. Like, I don't know. Yeah.
No one's asking for an AJKO low. No one's asking for that. Just like they're
No.
not asking for a Concord, an olive Concord. They're not asking for a low
No one's
AJKO.
asking for AJKO.
Period.
AJKO you'll get if
Yeah.
it has,
OG colorway AJKO.
Right.
Black, red, Chicago. That's it. That's all there was back in the day.
If you're at the restaurant and they ask, the waiter comes by and says, "Do you want more bread?" You're like, "I didn't really look for it, but since you're here, okay, get me some more bread."
You might as well, Phil, because we're still waiting for our main. So you might as well give us some more bread.
So until the real Chicago comes out,
that's it.
Sure, give me that AJKO Chicago.
Yeah. But this is more like, do you want some more salad? And who wants more salad? No, salad's something you eat at the beginning of the meal because he's like, oh, throw it. Yeah, why not? Throw a starter salad on there.
Salad.
No one's asking for more salad.
Right. Unless, Look, if you really wanted more salad, just get the big salad.
Just get the big. You had to have the big salad.
Yeah.
Like who at Jordan Brand signed off on this? Got it produced by an accident, and then they said, "Oh shit, Union, you want to throw your name on this? We made it by an accident. Can you guys just put Union on the side so we can maybe sell a couple of them?"
And Union's like, well, you got to give me more. Like, just put on an AJK. We'll give you more sushis.
Yeah.
But
How
only
many?
2 colors. You can only do it like gray or blue.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the airships with the I'm a Meunier airships, right?
That is definitely what happened with that one.
That's 100%. We need to sell some of these, get people buzzing about the airship again because we got a few colorways coming down the pike.
Yeah,
and they just threw that tag on the tongue. I mean, and
they were like, and I'm a Meunier. I was like, so it's burgundy and white because we already have a Jordan. No, it's not. It's blue. But you do understand that we do the burgundy. And
so can we play with the materials and put some funky suede on there? No. It's a straight up airship, regular airship with white and blue. You remember the white and red one that came in a couple years ago? Exactly like that, but with blue instead of red.
Right.
And we're
so
gonna
you
just put
do get that the red is
underneath
closer
the
to
tag.
burgundy than the blue. But you're giving us the blue.
Oh man!
You guys have an orange one coming out because that's even a little bit more of the palette.
Yeah,
no.
we do, but we really want to put it on the blue because that's the one that's we put that in the pipeline first. You see, so this is the first one we want to put out, and we need your name on it. Yeah.
Look, if you want that Jordan 4, you better take this blue airship, okay? You want
that's my thing. Like Zion's Jordan 1 low crushes that Union one. You know, the voodoo one or whatever.
Yes, with all the patches. And
shit. Yeah.
And then it's like, that's a performance basketball player's shoe, and you guys are a shop that does collabs, and you're just gonna let that guy crush you like that? Like, I would not let that happen. You know what I mean? Like, I would not let that happen, personally.
Yeah.
And since you mentioned it, can I just say that the Zion 2 colorways have been pretty sweet. I don't know if you guys have seen that. There's one that's like a gray camo that he wore, and he went bazonkers.
Yeah.
Is pretty nice. Like in terms of like Jordan performance sneakers colorways, pretty on point.
Yeah, I have to say too, just on a sudden note on Zion, man, seeing there's one game a couple of nights ago where he does a 360 at the end of the game, just out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, just
like open court 360 windmill.
The Suns.
Yeah. Man, is it good to see him just like let loose like that?
Yeah.
After all these years of injuries.
I agree.
It's good.
And everybody like questioning his heart if he wants to play or not.
Yeah.
They're number 1 in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Are they? Yeah,
I think so,
dude. And he blocked a 3-point shot just like he did in college.
Yeah. What an athlete, man! Shit.
Good signing for Jordan Brand.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Jordan Brand, Jordan 2 low. Look up in the sky.
These are cool.
June 22nd, I think. I might have gotten the date wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. What do you think about these, Sean?
Well, they hooked me in with this is gonna be crazy because if I just saw the upper of the shoe without the insole, I wouldn't want them. I don't know if I would want them. I'd probably get them because they're Jordan 2s, but when you see the insole and it has the thing to look up in the air from the original ad, I'm like, they snagged me.
Yeah.
They caught me with that, man. I'll show if people are watching on the tubes.
Of course, man.
They took it from the original ad, the Air Jordan 2 ad from '87, and it's on the insole. And the shoe itself is pretty nice. It would be a
It's
nice
clean.
summer shoe. It's a summer shoe for sure. Nice summer shoe. Great summer shoe.
Yeah, or spring as
Shut
well.
up, Mike. Spring, summer, yeah. All those seasons. But yeah, I don't know. It's nice. I think it's nice. Or am I just because it's a 2? I think it's nice. I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
Well, it's checking a lot of boxes for you right there.
Yeah. But I can't. If I just see the upper, just see the shoe itself, I'm like,
that's pretty nice.
I don't know.
I like it.
I like it.
Especially because it has the right shape too. You know that.
Yes. The shape is everything. Yes. So yes, but I like it. I just the shoe itself. I like it. But then I see the insole, and I'm like, oh well, now I gotta have it.
So it's like this. Would you guys like some more bread? And then you're like, and then I'm like, we ran out of regular, but we do have garlic bread. And you're like, well,
bring on the garlic bread then.
Yeah.
I know it looks normal. Wait till you open it.
Oh, there's cheese in there too.
There's cheese in this garlic bread.
I'm kind of the opposite of you guys, or of you, Sean. Like
What?
I like the way it looks, the upper, because I didn't even see the insoles. I just saw the upper, and I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. Then I see the insoles, and I'm like, well, the shoe doesn't even match the insoles. Like
it does though. It
there's
does.
a little bit of pinkish purple in there, but then
Yeah.
there's this blue that comes out of nowhere that doesn't match. There's no black on the shoe whatsoever. There's no like oranges. Like that looks like it's like a purple to like a pinkish to an orange to a black.
Calby, why are you gonna bum me out? Why are you gonna bum me out?
And it's like cream, beige, blue, and a little bit of purple. And
Well,
I'm
here's
like,
the good news for you, Calby. No one's gonna see the insoles anyway.
yeah.
For me, it's a bummer. For you, it works out perfectly.
Yeah. So, Sean, are you gonna like? Let's say when you get this shoe,
Yeah.
will you take the insoles out and just save them? Like just put another insole in?
No. I'll wear them like that. I like knowing it's under my foot. I know it's there. You know?
You should take a picture of the insole like in the sky, holding it in your hand,
Oh my god.
looking up in the air.
Oh, you got so many good ideas, Calby. You really are a sneaker photographer. And I'll get my wife to take a picture. It'll just be me looking up in the air at the insole. Man, I can see it now.
Out. Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna put every one of those that I see on my stories.
Oh, you know there's gonna be tons of them.
100%.
Hey, oh fuck. Okay, forget it. Yeah, okay, one more shoe. Teddy Santis, made in the USA, New Balance 990 V2. That's Calby's calling card.
Yeah.
Yes.
This time in like I guess a purple-ish yellow.
Yeah, couple shades of purple, right? Is that the one we're talking about?
Yeah.
Like one might be magenta.
Or maybe magenta. Maybe some violet. I don't know.
When I saw the whole pack, I got the first one. That was the one I liked the most. And I thought I'd be all right with not getting that one, which I think I'm still gonna have to pass. But every time I see it, I like it more, and I like how it's like different Teddy. Yeah, like it's like the one from the first pack.
Amethyst.
There was the one that just was like, whoa, that's different.
Yeah.
And this is the one for that.
I think so.
Every time I see it, I like it more.
Yep. Well, that's what's up with that. Yeah. All right. That's flooding our feeds for the last episode of the year. Let's move on to a few topics here. Right quick, I think Cal mentioned something earlier, and that made me want to know about you guys. Was there anything that happened this past year that surprised you about yourself in terms of sneakers? I think Cal, in terms of your Asics, right? You were surprised that you didn't pick up any Asics, or like only 2 New Balance Kith? Or
Yeah.
2 Kith shoes.
2 Kith shoes, period.
Yeah, that's surprising to me.
Yeah. And so it's funny. So with that happening, it's like when I know that there's Kith stuff coming,
Yeah.
I can chill and it's pretty cool. Like I'll go a couple months without buying any shoes and stuff and be like, well, this is coming. Like I can chill out. Or I know they're gonna have something. Even if I don't know what's coming out, I'll be like, well, I'm just waiting to see what these guys got coming out.
Uh-huh.
And this year I had this itch that I had to scratch because I wasn't grabbing stuff. And I ended up buying a lot more shoes than I had planned. Like, I bought 3 pairs of teddies. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's not usual for me. You know what I mean? To buy, it's not Kith. I'll buy 3 pairs of Kith, no problem. But if it's not, that doesn't usually happen.
Right.
And I started looking. Like I bought the Drake Noctas. I bought like 4 pairs of Nikes this year, and it's like, what the heck? 5. I think I bought 5 pairs of Nikes this year.
What'd you get? Nocta?
So I got the Nocta. I got 2 pairs of Virgils, the Blazers and the Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
I got the Supreme Air Max off of you for Air Max Day.
Yes. But technically 3 off-white because you just got that in Terra whatever.
Yeah, and then I just got that. So that's 5. Yeah, 5 pairs of Nikes this year, and I'm usually maybe 1 pair of Nike. And just before the end of the year, I got a Kith pair, but that was, again, it was last year, just at the end of the year, the Air Force Ones. But yeah, like I had this itch that I couldn't scratch and just started reaching out and buying stuff I wouldn't usually go for.
So you happy about that? That kind of like you used to be very controlled in your Kith purchases and being able to stay within that lane, but now you got kind of opened the door for like some Teddy stuff.
Yeah.
Are you happy about that development or?
I am. I'm both.
Mm-hmm.
I'm both. I wish I got the V4s from Ronnie's pack, the United Arrows and Sons ones. I really wish I got those so I could have maybe chilled on buying a couple pairs of shoes and paid resale for those instead. But I'm happy. I'm happy with everything I got. I feel like I'm like, okay, well, next year I got to leave everything alone and just grab everything Kith that I can get.
Yeah.
You got the super yellows coming out, super yellow A6. So,
oh shit.
That might be A6 number 2. Ronnie teased them today, actually. So we'll see if those come out before the end of the year here.
Oh, brand of the year,
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta.
There you go.
You gotta. You, Sean?
I guess it sort of started end of last year, but it propelled me into 2022.
Yeah.
With me being Mr. Collab this year. I mean, it's not surprising because a lot of it is 2s. But I did, dabble in anything Emma Meunier put out, I was getting it. I love what they do. I love their storytelling. But the other thing that surprised me about this year is I wear everything. I've become like I never thought I'd be that guy because I used to I might hold on to stuff for a little longer, but I'll wear it. Mm-hmm. Like I said, like we said before, I pulled out a pair of 23s that I bought 14 years ago and wore them. But in terms of like I got the Amamanier 4s. Yeah. And I wore them the next day to work. Like it's that is a new me. I think I don't think I ever used to do that. I've been wearing more stuff to work, but in terms of like busting something out the day after I get it, and especially like something that I paid that much money for, that's sort of new for me. I wear everything I get now, which I'm enjoying. I'm enjoying it.
I like that because you don't sell your stuff anyways.
No, I mean I have sold.
Yeah,
but I'm not. No, it's
but like you don't keep it on ice because you're like, well, in 5 years this is gonna triple in price.
Yeah,
no,
5 years is nothing for Sean.
No, like I said,
12 years later.
14 years it took me to wear those 23s.
That's the sweet spot. That's what reseller Sean says. The sweet
decade
spot.
Decade plus.
That is super dangerous.
Yeah. It is. But yeah, so I guess that's it. That's my my surprise, I guess.
right?
Not really that surprising again because it's the twos, but it's still
But it's
I
surprising.
expanded beyond the
Yeah.
twos too in terms of collaborations.
But it's more what you expected to be like your normal way of going through sneaker stuff.
Yeah.
And you just find yourself like opening doors to different shit, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is pretty cool.
Yeah, and again, I've always been, and I've said it a million times, I have to have some sort of connection and to the sneakers that I like. And when I hear good, solid storytelling, like Emma Meunier, like Off-White, like and that you hear that these guys, Virgil and James Whitner, are like were huge Michael Jordan fans.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys are guys that grew up as kids loving Michael Jordan, and they got to design their own Jordans, do collaboration. That's all I need to hear.
Is it maybe
that they were fans? I didn't, before, because I was sort of listening to you guys talk about the Off-White ones and stuff, the Chicago's, and back when those came out, was that 2016, 2017?
Yep.
And I was like, I didn't understand it. I didn't know who this Virgil guy was. And I'm like, what? He's just some fashion guy. And they just tapped him to do whatever. And he's always making it look weird. But then you hear the storytelling behind it all. And it's like, oh, shit, these guys are just real fans of Jordans and Michael Jordan himself. And they got to do their own shit with Jordans. That's very, very cool to me. It's like, what if they gave us an opportunity to design something of our favorite models and our favorite, sneakers and stuff? It'd be. Is that kind of that? Like they got to that point, they could do that, and it's like that drew me in.
Maybe in their storytelling, you recognize more of like the every kid or everyday person just loving the shoe, and then they got to do this because they have this talent.
Exactly.
To go down that lane.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. They were just genuine fans, and they eventually got to a point in their careers where they got to design a Jordan. And it's very, very cool. I like that.
I like that you've come around to that aspect of it. Like it's cool to me. Like when I see you getting into these collabs and stuff, because from before I knew you as the guy like OG. You know what I mean?
OG,
like,
yeah.
And and I always like the knowledge that you always can put out because there's a lot of stuff I don't know. So I always like enjoyed that part of your post. But then now when you see like the collabs come out and you see like the knowledge with the collabs coming out as well, it's like, this is dope. Like because that's what I'm into. Like that's why I got into Kith, is because I identified with what Ronnie was doing to be like, he's the same as me. He likes all the things that I like. And so when I hear you say that, I'm like, that's exact. I know that exact feeling. Like,
exactly. Yeah. And that's what I did. I didn't, I guess I wasn't open to it back before obviously Virgil got me into it with his twos, but it really did open my eyes to like, these guys are just kids who love this stuff like us. Like they're not kids, but you know what I mean? Kids at heart who love this stuff and get to design their own shit. And it's like, they have stories to tell. And it's very cool. It's been very cool to learn about these stories, and these are stories that are being passed on to kids, of the younger generations. Like our stories growing up were Michael Jordan and Andre Agassi and those the athletes and the hip hop stars, the Run DMC, and those were our stories. And now these are stories for these kids. And it's like, oh my God, that's what this is. This is their Michael Jordan. This is it's I like learning that. I like that I open my eyes to that. I open my mind to it.
And isn't it great? I find it's great that, let's say, so like Off-White stuff was the hottest stuff out there, like the 10-pack and all. And now I'm on my ass, probably the hottest collab for Jordans these days.
Yeah.
And that's that bridge that brings the stories from that they had.
Yeah.
To like what the kids are into these days, like the new sneakerheads that are into these days. So it's that bridge where you got the old stories, and this is where it comes from. And I'm the flavor right now in your face that you love. So you got to listen to these stories.
Yeah.
You got to have to connect some way.
Yes. And James Whitner is probably the best at this right now, is telling stories, and not just stories, personal stories, but social stories. And and bringing awareness to different, socioeconomic things. And he's just amazing at tying. It's not just about shoes with James Whitner. And, that's what I love too. Like there's more of a story, it's more of a deep story being told by the Lineker Group and all their stuff, whether it's social status or Ama Maniere. Yeah, it's just I love it. I love that I can absorb new stuff. It's like it's new. I feel fresh, and I've taken a lot of shit for it too. From people, my OG guys. Not a lot, but I mean, I every once in a while there's a shot I see, like a subtle shot, and I'm like, oh fuck you, man. and I try to explain to them, like, listen, you don't have to like it, but it's just open your eyes a little bit that these guys are Michael Jordan fans. James Whitner is a Michael Jordan fan just like us. He grew up loving the Jordan 3 was his first pair of Jordans, or maybe the ones he wanted or whatever, and that's why he did the 3s. And it's like he loves, and he got to design his own Jordan 3.
Yeah.
Imagine if we could do that. And they're like, fuck off, you're just a hype beast now. But but I don't care. I don't give a shit. I'm 49. What do I give a shit what people say? I'm enjoying it. It's a new something else I can focus on, because it does get a little bit stale after a while. Oh, it's the fourth time this colorway's come out. Let me get that one. So this is just something new I can look at, and it's fun. I'm loving it,
dude.
And imagine, to be completely honest, like, this is like, it's probably arrogant to say or something like that, but like, Virgil put you onto that by giving you those 2s, which are such an amazing fucking shoe. God damn. But now he changed everything to open your eyes to a whole new lane of sneakers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what he did.
He did that.
So you would think it wasn't just, you'd probably get a smirk out of that. Like, you know what I mean? I changed.
Well, but it was
this
even
whole thing.
Yes, but it was even before he sent me before I even knew he was going to send me shoes. Is that what that day that he was answering all those comments on my post?
Yeah,
and he was showing like the reason why he did certain things, why he made the midsole like that, why, and the thought process, and I was like, oh my god, this, and he was talking about Michael Jordan and why he loved Michael Jordan and growing up as a kid in Chicago, and I'm like, oh shit, this guy's just a kid from Chicago.
Yeah.
Who loved Michael Jordan. I get it now. Not just some random fashion guy they picked. No, he's a kid from Chicago. So that got me right away. And then obviously it's a 2, but then I got sent the 2s. Now I got a whole other connection to it. But even before I even knew I was getting a pair, like I said, he opened my eyes with that day was insane. And I'll never forget it. But that's where it started. That's where it started for me. And I was like, oh,
story.
Yeah. And, the whole thing with Virgil was a crazy story. But that's the previous year, so we can't talk about that right now. But yeah, so I'm glad he did that.
We're gonna talk about that every fucking year.
Yeah, for real. Honestly,
that's fine by me.
After this past year for Jordan 2s has been pretty big. Like the OG Chicago hasn't even dropped yet.
Yeah.
Soon.
2 days.
With all the height of the Jordan 2 hitting this year, what happens next year? Like, can it live? Is there any way that lives up to what's been happening this past year? And if
no, I don't know.
It doesn't, how do you feel about that? Like, how do you feel?
I genuinely, I'm not going to retire, but if I had to set a time where I could retire from collecting sneakers, December 30th of this year could be that year. I'm not going to. I'm just saying, it's like, I don't know how you improve upon what just happened for me personally this year and for the Jordan 2 this year. And it started again. It was started at the end of last year, but there are the Jordan 2 is not stopping. It's going to be at least I think what I was told, a high and a low per quarter.
Nice.
So there's a lot of Jordan 2s coming for the foreseeable future. So for me, I'm thrilled. But again, I don't know how you improve upon what just happened this year with all the collaborators, and then with the exclamation point with the OG at the end of the year, literally at the end of the year. I don't think you can make a better year if you tried for the Jordan 2.
Right. Fair.
So that's it. That's it. I can retire now. I'm not gonna. But I could.
After
I get the look up in the air shot done with the insole.
Yeah.
And then Calby repost me finally. Then I...
Oh, Cal, you're gonna repost to your close friends only, or to everyone?
It's gonna be a closed. It's gonna
No,
be. It's going to be his Sean bashing chat that he's in.
I'm gonna just block everyone from viewing my story except for Sean. So Sean's like, "Oh, he did it!
Oh, you did
But he's the
it.
only.
No,
Everybody
it's
else
just
sees
me.
that I have
Oh,
no
I can see it's a
stories.
green circle around a Calby. That's not the same thing.
Yeah. Real quick, I can. The thing that kind of made me look at stuff different is that in all my purchases and all my pickups and everything, I felt like I was the happiest when I got a ball shoe, something to play in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't go out much a lot, and it is like all my friends, most of my friends are online, so I chat with my buddies every day, all day.
Yeah.
So I don't even notice that I don't step out often.
Right.
But when I go play ball, I feel like this is where I do the most picking, the most contemplating about what I should wear next.
Right.
You know, like giving my outfits, what shorts am I going to wear with what t-shirt? If I'm wearing white tonight, I got to wear these sneakers, these tights. So that's where all my fits come out, you know?
You went heavy. You went heavy into the ball sneakers this year.
Heavy in the ball sneakers.
Yeah.
To the point where I feel like, and I think I could say this in all honesty, that the group of basketball guys that I play with, we're a solid 18 to 20 guys. It's like a private chat. Only those people get access to the gym. I feel like the purchasing of sneakers increased ever since we started playing together.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'll play in different sneakers a lot. And then they kind of, little by little, they find out that I'm really into sneakers and the stuff that I do. So little by little, they get kind of like, okay, well, hey, you're busting out a new pair every time. Because last night, knowing it was the last night of ball for 2022, some guy showed up in some super old Kobe's. And they wore them on court, and then they even realized, no, I can't. These are like 10 years old. I can't wear these. Then they switched out in their second pair of shoes. Guys are bringing 2 pairs of shoes to the court, you know?
Yo, that's
because
dope,
they know.
man.
And I feel like guys are buying more sneakers or more aware of the colorways coming out. Guys are buying more than what they usually do. Like, one guy's bought like 3 LeBron 20s.
Wow.
Like that just came out, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that they didn't like sneakers before. I'm just saying that now they want to showcase them while we play.
Yeah. That's fun, man.
So I like it a lot.
That's
like,
fun.
Really cool.
Every night we talk about sneakers. Every time we play ball, we'll talk a bit about sneakers. People ask the other guys, "What are you wearing?" Stuff like that.
But that's how it was back when I played. I'm sure when you played too, in like high school and stuff, it was like you couldn't wait to get that new pair of sneakers and get them on court and show your friends and like, oh, look what you got on, and oh, what do you have? What are you getting? Like, you know, it's that's a fun experience.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't play anymore because I'm old, but I'm glad you're experiencing that.
Dude,
yeah, me too. Because it's like that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, that's how it was back in I didn't play ball, but back in high school, I would put together a fit and make sure I had shoes for school because I knew I had other homeboys like that were gonna do the same thing.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, you know, when I go out with my friends, it's the same thing. Like I gotta make sure that I got a nice kit on because I know these guys are gonna show up wearing a nice kit.
Yeah.
So then it's like when Chris is like, well, I don't really go out, but I go play ball. And then now it's like, now I got to put together a kit and have my nice kicks. I'm like, yo, yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I'm
like, my friend's going to Miami for the holidays. I go, hey, man, if you go to the Undefeated shop, can you check their sales rack? They got like some $20 t-shirts. Pick me up some because I'm going to wear them on court.
Nice.
And it brought me to the point where for next year, I've thought about this and I'm contemplating it and it's still on deck. I think I'm going to do it. I'm only going to buy ball sneakers next year. Like really limit myself. I want to see what the effects are of that on like how I feel and what it does to my wallet, what it does to everything for my sneaker experience, because why not? I should try it right now. And with all the sneakers eventually ending up in resale shops and the rate of success of getting something online at release, I'm figuring, you know what? I might not miss out on too much if I only focus on basketball sneakers. And if there's something that I absolutely need that release next year, I could just get it the following year. Somehow,
Right.
some way, somehow,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
I mean, even if you do have to break your mold, as long as like if you're aiming for that, like even with me, every year it's always just Kith.
Mhm.
But something will come out that I'll be like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to try to get this, or I'm gonna get this
Right.
because like I want it. Like, but it might only happen once or twice a year.
Okay.
To the point, like, you know what I mean? So for you,
So it's a
even,
conscious thing versus just willy-nilly just buying it. Anyway.
yeah, like it'll be like, okay, well, I really like this because so I'm gonna get it. But every year, like my goal is to aim for Kith. So I'm just saying that, like, even for you, if there's something you really need, you don't have to be like, well, I told myself I was only gonna buy ball shoes, so I'm only buying it, and I'll pay $600 for it next year. You know what I mean? That you could just be like, fuck it, I'm gonna get it because
fair.
you know,
So
if I get even if you get 90% ball shoes, like, and still have 10% that's not or whatever, that's still you made your goal. Like if that's your goal, if that's your idea of what you want to do, and you might not do any, you know what I mean? It might finish with only ball shoes, but you shouldn't like tell yourself, well, I could pay 400, 500 for it next year and not get it for 200 this year.
Well, no, I'm not dumb, but
no, I know, but like,
I know,
I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That
I get what
like,
you're saying. Yeah.
That you if there's something you need, you could still get it because
but then
sometimes you catch a stray.
I know, but sometimes because then at the end in December of 2022, I'll be like, I was surprised only you went 50% of the year balling.
Oh yeah. True.
Yeah. All right, guys. Any last thoughts for 2022 before we close it up for the year?
No, man, it was a good year. It was a fun year.
Pretty fun.
I agree. Yeah, I think there was a lot of shoes. There's a lot of shoes that went out. Like I said, I can tell because I bought a bunch of shoes and they weren't Kith. So obviously and I missed a lot. I missed all my favorite shoes of the year.
Oh, there you go.
Aside from the one Kith pair that I got.
Wow.
I missed all my favorite shoes of the year. So, and I still ended up buying a lot. So that shows how many like good shoes came out this year.
Yeah, good sneaker year. And I guess it was. I mean, in the real world, there's a lot of shitty stuff going on. So I hope that we were able to get your minds off of stuff. Hopefully. At least for an hour a week, or an hour every other week, depending on how many breaks we took this year. But hopefully we provided some entertainment for you guys out there.
Yeah, I like that.
Thanks for not telling these guys to kick me off the show. thanks for bringing me on.
If we kicked you off the show, it would just be the Chris and Sean show. So
Jordan
we love
ball
you, Mike.
shoes.
We love you, Mike and Chloe. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Get back on the show.
All right. Okay, that was a great show. Thank you for 2022, everybody. Thank you, audience, for joining us for one last time during this current year. We'll see you next year. You can download and listen to the Secret Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Sean, where can people find you on the social media?
That's called 23 and that Roach Supporter.
And Cal, where can people find you?
On Instagram @JustKelby, as well as Traffic Boys.
And you can find our good friend Chloe @Clarel. You can find our good friend Mike @On Air with Mike D. You can find myself @Christopher.Chu, and be sure to follow us @The Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers.